Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Coronation Street star Alex Bain reflects on violent Simon Barlow story. Alex Bain has looked back on one of his Coronation Street character Simon Barlow's most violent storylines ahead of his exit. While the character is off to join his father Peter Barlow on his yacht, it didn't always seem like Simon's story would have a happy ending. In 2015, Coronation Street aired an issue-based storyline where young Simon started becoming physically abusive to his mother, Leanne Battersby. Reflecting on that storyline, Alex said, "The biggest one for me really and the one that had the most impact was the domestic violence storyline with Simon physically abusing his mom. It was incredible to be able to work with Jane on that, and I was proud to be able to highlight an issue that not many people talk about. But it is more common than you think, and I had lots of people telling me that they had gone through the same thing, even people that I know. It was a difficult storyline to work on, but I am really proud of what we did. Simon had been through so much in his life, and he had lost his way, and that is how it manifested itself. Very sad, but very believable." The actor went on. "Another one was the storyline of Simon being bullied. That one really resonated with me as I could identify with what Simon was going through because I was bullied when I was younger. I was a boy, and I was a ballet dancer, and kids can be very cruel and naive. As someone who was bullied, to be able to bring my own experience into the storyline was incredible. I did a scene in the bistro where Simon had been put in a dress and had makeup all over his face, and I felt the emotion that Simon felt because I knew how he felt. A few years later, Simon and his mother, Leanne, were drawn into the county lines drug trade by the villainous Harvey Gaskell, leading to Natasha Blakeman's tragic death. The county lines drug storyline was another one that was important to tell, and again it was easy to see how Simon could find himself caught up in that. Alex said, "He was looking for his tribe, he wanted to belong, but he ended up in an awful situation that put people in real danger." Along the way, Alex has had a chance to learn from some of the most acclaimed soap actors as part of Coronation Street over the past 16 years. "I've learned from Chris Gascoigne, Jane Danson, and definitely Bill Rocha. To see someone of his age coming to set every day and still be on top of his game is awesome," he said. "Working with adults every day from a young age definitely made me grow up and mature quickly and learn so much. I could list so many people, not just actors, but directors, people on the crew. They have all shaped my life." The actor confirmed that he's been able to take the most recognizable part of Simon's wardrobe with him after leaving the show. "I have got his fake leather jacket. I was determined to keep that," Alex said. "It even has Simon written on the label inside, and I will keep that in there as it makes me smile. I have also taken Simon's name tag from the mirror in my dressing room. And I have taken his belt as it is the only belt that has ever fitted me properly without having to put extra holes in. I have got his belt, jacket, his name off the mirror, and lots of amazing memories." This pivotal moment in Alex's career was a perfect time for him to reflect on joining Coronation Street as a 6-year-old child in 2008. "I was only 6 when I started, but I remember doing the scene with Chris where we are getting out of the taxi and he says, 'Let's go in and give them the shock of their lives,'" he recalled. "My first word was tired. At that age, you don't realize the enormity of what it means to be joining one of the longest-running shows in the world and be part of the family that were in the first episode in 1960. Obviously, I came to appreciate that as I got older and also to have the privilege of working with some amazing actors. I remember my first scene with Anne Kirkbride. She was so kind and helpful. She looked at me after the scene and said, 'You will go far.' That has always stayed with me." Alex also looked back on how he landed the coveted soap role, saying, "When I was little, my mom and dad took me to do some professional photos, and the photographer asked if it would be okay to give my details to an agent as he thought I would be good as a child model. The agent got in touch and signed me up, and I have been with them ever since. I did some photographic jobs, a couple of commercials, including one for Rice Krispies, and then a role in Sunshine alongside Bernard Hill.